We're running out of time. Whatever the Sea Slode searches for in the Right Master's mind, I believe it is close to finding it. Have you brought me the Ulvor staff? Excellent. And it appears to be in perfect condition. With the staff, I'm certain I can pierce the barrier and open a path to the Mindscape, where the Right Master struggles against Keturah. Not we. You. I need to remain here to anchor you to the physical world. And you're going into Keturah's mind. We'll use the connection between them to put you where you can actually hurt the Sea Slode within its own mindscape. Keturah's mindscape is the perfect place to hurt the Sea Slode. It's where he's most vulnerable. In a place where thoughts become reality, you'll be able to stop Keturah once and for all. Now touch the staff, and go save the Right Master. Touch the Ulvor staff, and enter the Mindscape.
You dare enter my domain, worm?
Vanquish the Guardians to reveal each protected memory. You'll weaken Keturah and learn something at the same time.
A bargain is a bargain. The island for the heart of transparent law.
Yes, just as we agreed. But only a portion of the crystal. We don't want to alert the Sapiarchs too soon.
Tell your fellow princes all will be well. The Right Master is no match for my mind magic.
So Nocturnal has assured me. Don't disappoint us, Keturah.
I lured you here for one purpose, worm.
Your abyssal cabal may defeat me, but you'll never stand against the entire Sigigor.
Once again you fail to grasp the obvious. When the time is right, you will do exactly as I command. Until then, forget.
No!
The Right Master's waking up. You need to press on. You shall be eradicated. Forgotten.
Repeat my words, worm. Tell me what you must do.
I will enter the Crystal Tower. I will take the heart of transparent law.
Yes. Yes. Hide it away until I call for you to give it to me. Not even the princes must know where it is.
Hide the heart.
My memory shields! You destroyed them! Feel the crushing weight of your own insignificance!
It's shutting down. I'm taking the Right Master back to his study. You need to get out of there. Use the staff to exit the mindscape. Then talk to Sothasil.
A sea slode. Interesting. I haven't dissected such a specimen in an exceedingly long unit of temporal measurement. Valcerin took the Right Master to Kapora Tower to administer to his wounds. Luckily for you, I arrived in time to help Valcerin open a path out of the Slode's dying mind. What did you learn before the mindscape collapsed? Yes, I surmised as much. The triad of Daedric princes has become bold in its attempts to influence Nirn, though influence seems to be the least of their goals. The Slode, however, was unable to harvest whatever memory it sought from the Right Master. That revelation disturbs me. I feared the Crystal Tower was too tempting a target for the Daedric Triad. I need to ponder the full implications of their plot. Meanwhile, I suggest you go to Kapora Tower and see how the Right Master is faring.
As you wish, Right Master. I shall travel to Lilundril immediately.
And I'll send word to the Eye of the Queen.
I owe you a debt of gratitude, friend of Valserin. What the two of you did to help me, that was a step beyond. Thank you. And it seems you accomplished what I have failed to do. You ended the threat of Katora. Katora tricked me in the past, made me remember a victory I never won. Then he planted a compulsion, forced me to steal the heart of transparent law from the Crystal Tower. Apparently I hid it and forgot about it. He sought that memory. The Crystal Tower stands as a mystical protection for Summerset. Transparent law, a crystal at the top of the tower, serves as its source of power. With the heart removed from the crystal, the protection provided by the tower slowly weakens. Yes, a smaller gem that had been embedded in the larger crystal. If the Daedric princes acquire the heart, they could take control of the Crystal Tower. Valserin and Oriandra will warn Summerset, while I try to remember where I hid the heart. You helped me remember my true encounter with Katora and his Abyssal Cabal. I remember how they defeated me 300 years ago, compelled me to do their bidding, made me forget. For now, I need solitude to seek the memories that still elude me. Perhaps the Psijic sages can help me remember where I hid the heart of transparent law. At least you stopped Katora before the Sea Slode gained that knowledge. In the meantime, we must warn the Sapiarchs of the threat to the Crystal Tower. The Sapiarchs are Summerset's foremost scholars. They are the keepers of the Crystal Tower and the custodians of the College of Sapiarchs. Among their many responsibilities, they have trained every heir who ever sat upon Alinor's throne. I sent Valserin to Lilandril, where the College of Sapiarchs is located, to scout the area and see if the Court of Bedlam has made any moves against them. I need you to travel to Alinor to secure the Proxy Queen's permission to enter the college. My actions have weakened the Crystal Tower and endangered Summerset. I hate to think what else that foul creature forced me to do with its powerful mind magic. Forgive my musings. I'll send word to Alinor so that the Proxy Queen knows to expect you. While we have never been formally introduced, the Proxy Queen is quite familiar with the reputation of the Psijic Order and its Rightmaster. She will adhere to the ancient dictates and provide the assistance we need in this matter. No, I doubt Katora's magic could reach to Artaeum once I removed it from the world. I think that's why I hid the island, a sort of preservation instinct. If not for the Abyssal Pearl, Katora would never have been able to exert its influence again. I sent Valserin to Lilandril to scout the area around the College of Sapiarchs. She'll meet you there once you get the Proxy Queen's permission. As for Oriandra, I sent her to warn Razumdar, the Eye of the Queen. He needs to be informed. Queen Iren's regent while she's away. Proxy Queen Alwyn Arwe oversees the governance of Summerset from the Royal Palace in Alinor. I've never met her, but all reports indicate she's fair, if a bit set in her ways. The Sapiarchs are the sages of Summerset, a college of scholars and teachers showcasing the finest minds in Altmer society. Each Sapiarch is devoted to a single area of expertise, and together they maintain our age's greatest collection of knowledge. The Sapiarchs serve as the curators of the Crystal Tower. A pair of Sapiarchs, called the Tower Sentinels, protect the two keys needed to open the way into the tower. We'll need their help eventually. First, though, the Proxy Queen. The Crystal Tower is a manifestation of ancient and powerful magic, as well as a symbol for the Altmer. Its presence protects Summerset. The Sea Slode used me to weaken that protection, making their invasion possible. Beyond that, there are rumors. The kind that make me wary of allowing either the Sea Slode or the Daedric princes to possess its power. Legends say that the Crystal Tower exists in every planar realm at the same time. It literally connects every reality.
As I have said, the Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners at this time. There are other affairs that require her attention.
And when will your ever-busy Proxy Queen see us?
Does she even intend on receiving our petitions? Or does she cast us aside like the rest of you High Elves?
Many affairs compete for the Proxy Queen's attention. The complaints of newcomers do not rank as a matter of priority, simply put.
How dare you dismiss me, as though I was some commoner? I refuse to leave this spot until my petition is heard.
The
And
same
me
goes
as
for
well.
me.
We grow accustomed to the influx of visitors to our blessed isle, though your increasing numbers remain a source of concern to our nobles. We, however, find the many non-Altmer faces to be interesting. What business brings you to the palace? The Sijic Order? We have not heard a word from that august body in a star's age, and then word arrives that we should expect a visitor. Why would we grant access to the Sapiarch's private compound? Speak true if you want our aid in this matter. This involves the business that Razandar was telling us about. The Queen's cat claimed he had eyes in the Sijic Order, but we assumed that was more of his braggadocio. Very well. We'll send word to Lilandril that you may cross to the college. The newcomer wants us to blather on about the many wonders of the Blessed Isle? Why, by all means. Let us sing the praises of the Sapiarchs, reveal a recipe for an Altmer delicacy, and select the best House of Reveries performance for you to attend. Indeed. Perhaps you aren't as dull as we first presumed. My queen has asked that we welcome you, so we shall tell you that the Sapiarchs are our teachers. The compound in Lilandril serves as the seat of their prestigious college. And we shall alert the Portal Master to accommodate you. Once inside, seek out Lana Teal, Sapiarch of Archaeology. She leads the college and should hear the Right Master's warning. There, we have done our deed for the day.
Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash. She might even attack the guard.
Stay strong, Emil. I'll get you out of this.
Secure the prisoner in the Fighters Guild. Off you go.
I've checked over Lilendrill from top to bottom, and there's no sign of the Court of Bedlam. I can't get the Portal Master to let me go to the college compound, though. Have you brought permission from the Proxy Queen? Good, good. I was about to turn that insignificant book dust into something small, wet, and slimy. It would have made matters worse, but it might have brightened the dark mood I've been in. Sorry, I don't mean to burden you with my troubles. No, the mission is more important than personal matters. I'm sure Lathan will turn up, eventually. In the meantime, you should talk to the Portal Master and see if she's ready to grant us access to the college. Lathan and I met when we were initiates of the Psijic Order. We fell in love and married, had a daughter. We had all the things we ever wanted. And then everything changed. After we lost our daughter, Lathan grew distant, more subdued. It happened ages ago, after a long illness. We lived on an island filled with the most accomplished sages of our age, and there was nothing that could be done. We tried. I tried. But the illness took her in the end. Lathan was never the same. No, it wasn't like that. When the Right Master first learned of the possible Daedric threat, Lathan volunteered to look into it. We both thought it would be good for Lathan to get away, give him something to occupy his time. Then he disappeared. Lathan's reports became less frequent. Then he stopped sending them altogether. I'd know if he was dead, but he could be a prisoner or hurt. My main concern right now is the threat posed by the Daedric princes. Lathan will have to wait.
Not now, please. I really must prepare for tonight's lecture. Besides, only those with permission may enter the College of Sapiarchs. We can't have just anyone wandering around the compound. So you're the luminary the Proxy Queen wants me to treat with kid gloves. And I suppose the arrogant Psijic is with you? Oh, very well. Let's get this over with. The compound has been purposely isolated to serve as a sanctuary and place of study. Research and scholarship require solitude and quiet, after all. We use magic to travel back and forth. I'll prepare the portal dais when you're ready to cross. Just follow me and step onto the dais. By the 7 sacred texts! Who has dared invade this place of learning?
I've got this. You talk to that Sapiarch.
This is unheard of. Attacked in our own sanctuary? This is terrible. Please excuse my present state, as I am distraught beyond all rational thought. I never imagined that Daedra would attack our compound. It's madness. Forgive my lapse in protocol. I am Elamil, Sapiarch of Daedric fallacies. Happened? Oh, it isn't over yet. There was no warning. Daedra filled the compound. So many great minds cut down. We were able to clear the courtyard, but there's more inside. I fear for the safety of the head Sapiarch and our other sages. The Crystal Tower? You need to speak to Lanatil, Sapiarch of Arcanology and head of our college. She's trapped inside with those monsters. I suggest you enter through the labyrinth beneath the compound. Just watch out for the Daedra.
According to the maps I studied, the labyrinth is this way.
I'll return to Lilondril and warn the guards.
Good idea. Perhaps I should have come.
There's more to this than a simple Daedric incursion. I felt a strange sensation when we arrived. A sense of urgency. We need to hurry and find the trapped Sapiarchs. Sometimes. Probably has something to do with living on a displaced island and being part of the Sigic Order. We knew the 3 Daedric princes were a threat, but this is our first clear evidence of their hostile intent. Even scholars have ways to defend themselves. Which reminds me, I can protect myself, but I'm not much good in a raging battle. I'll try to stay behind you and keep out of the way. Now, let's hurry and go save the Sapiarchs. By the stars! This place is enormous! I'd like to explore this compound one day, when fewer Daedra are about, of course.
Embrace your prey, broodlings. Feed on their miseries.
We should be able to reach the upper levels through there. I sense... this way. I hear voices up ahead.
No more sages need die today, Sapiarch. Just give me the diamond keys.
The Resolute Diamonds are not mine to give, especially not to a Daedric cultist.
Lathan! Stop!
Valcerin! No, damn you!
You and your companion arrived in the proverbial nick of time. Now, if you wouldn't mind, who in Oblivion are you? And how did you know the College of Sapiarchs was under assault? First, the cultist leads an army of Daedra into our compound and demands I turn over the Resolute Diamonds. Now, you arrive with a warning from the long-absent sages of Artaeum. I think you need to explain yourself before we go any further. That's impossible. We would know if the tower's defenses had been breached. But it would explain the disasters currently befalling the Summerset Isle. Let's say I believe you. What does the Right Master suggest as the next step? A reasonable plan, but access to the tower requires the Resolute Diamonds, which are guarded by the tower's sentinels. Only they can use the keys. I suppose they are the next targets. We need to warn Hanail and Imidril at the Illumination Academy. We appreciate your aid in this matter. Before you head to the Illumination Academy, perhaps you can have your friend get that cultist out of my compound. As it is, it's going to take weeks to get rid of the stench of Daedra. Every 11 years, 2 Sapiarchs are selected to undergo a long and extensive ritual to attune them to the Resolute Diamonds, the keys that open the Crystal Tower. These sentinels guard the diamonds and utilize them to grant access to the tower. The Azure Diamonds are a matched set, specifically attuned to a pair of Sapiarchs at any given time. Only an attuned sentinel can use a diamond key, and both keys are required to open the path into the tower. Who can say how much the cultist actually knows about the diamonds and their function? The Daedric prince he serves, however, has magic enough to utilize the diamonds. That's why we must make sure the sentinels are safe and out of harm's way. In addition to their sentinel duties, Hanael and Imidril also serve as scholars in the College of Sapiarchs. They have research to conduct, lectures to give. For their own protection, however, their identities as sentinels are known only to a few. That's our standard practice. Difficult times call for desperate measures, however. You need to know who they are so you can find them and return them to our compound. Hanael needed to use the Academy library, and Imidril accompanied her. The Azure Diamonds are a matched set, specifically attuned to a pair of Sapiarchs at any given time. Only an attuned sentinel can use a diamond key, and both keys are required to open the path into the tower. Who can say how much the cultist actually knows about the diamonds and their function? The Daedric prince he serves, however, has magic enough to utilize the diamonds. That's why we must make sure the sentinels are safe and out of harm's way.
You there. Tell my darling wife to release me, and I'll ask Mathala to kill you quickly when the new age dawns. Spinner saved me from fools and altruistic adventurers. Valsrin turned her back on me and my daughter a long time ago. Is it any wonder I've found acceptance and a purpose among the court of Bedlam? Don't presume to judge my actions, you insignificant flea. I am an earl in the court of Bedlam now, chosen personally by Mathala to represent her on this all-too-fragile world. Leave me. I'm done speaking to you now.
I can't believe I was concerned about the welfare of my husband. To find Lathan here, threatening the Sapiarchs and leading a horde of Daedra. How could he betray the Order like that? How could he betray me? A simple spell of binding. His attention was so focused on the Sapiarchs, he wasn't prepared to deal with another Psijic mage. While you go and find the Tower Sentinels at the Illumination Academy, I'll take Lathan back to Artaeum. I almost hope he gives me a little trouble. I could use a reason to unleash some pain and suffering on this turncoat. Don't worry. My spell will hold until we reach the confines of Kapora Tower.
Let's leave these Psijics to their work. We have a college to put back together.
Hail, mighty warrior!
Attention! Class is now in session.
I wasn't always a beggar.
Five Claw. You always arrive just when Raz needs you most.
No! This one is not for eating!
After Raz spoke to the pretty Sige Coriandra, whispers reached me about the illustrious Illumination Academy. They said that the Court of Bedlam hunts a Sapiarch there, so Raz had to come and see. Didn't expect all the crazy people, though. So the Crystal Tower really is in danger. This one finds that so hard to believe. The Crystal Tower, it's a bastion, a symbol of everything the High Elves hold dear. The Queen would be very cross with Raz if anything bad happened to the tower. Now Raz sees why the Court of Bedlam seeks these particular sages. Very well, no need to twist this one's tail. Raz will help you save the Sapiarchs from the demented Daedric cultists. Let's look in the guest wing on the west side of the compound. This way. Follow Raz.
These seas may be treacherous, but fear not! Even the ocean winds quail at the sight of Captain Wereshark.
New arrivals? I wasn't told to expect any students or scholars today. Sorry, they usually let me know when new academics are going to arrive. I'm sure I can find a way to squeeze you in someplace. How long do you plan on staying? Sure. They arrived a few days ago, but only Sapiarch Hanael stayed. She's working on a book of some sort. I think that's what she told me. Don't know where the other one scampered off to. She hasn't been back to her room in quite a while, though. I wouldn't think so. She left all her things in her room. Notes, valuable tomes. Not the sorts of items a sage would leave behind. Maybe she just got caught up in the nonsense outside. You can examine her room if you like. It's right over there.
Hasn't been slept in. Such a waste of a perfectly good bed. Interesting. Raz saw one just like it in a shop in Skywatch. The Sapiarch's letter. She's hidden a coded message in the words. Raz has seen this done before. Hanael mentions something isn't right here. That she plans to hide in a quiet room. Very smart. It seems the Sapiarch knows that someone is hunting her. The list of specific books in a specific order, though. That's the key, Raz thinks. We need to find the books and the podiums, if Raz has deciphered the meaning of her code correctly. Let's hope we can find her before the Court of Bedlam does. That is disturbing news. The Queen hates Daedric machinations, especially the most overt ones. Let us hurry and try to find the Sapiarch.
What is that approaching? Some strange sea beast. Prepare to be boarded, mates.
Attention! Class is now in session.
A vanishing bookcase. Raz likes this clever sage.
My illusion spell! Who are you? If you're the person that's been following me, I warn you, I'll scream. I knew I wasn't imagining things. I told Imidril that we were being followed. If the head of the College of Sapiarch sent you and told you we guarded the Resolute Diamonds, it must be a serious matter. Something involving the other alliances? Daedric princes, you say? As in more than one? That doesn't sound very good. Imidril went to King's Haven, not too far from here. The old ruins. He loves to poke around in that place every chance he gets. But I'm still a bit confused.
Raz will explain things to the pretty Sapiarch, and make sure she returns safely to Lilandril. You go find the one in the ruins.